Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. What's up, good people and Eagle fans? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's having a great day. It's a shitty day in Cowboy land. Let me just say, maybe not as shitty as that guy whose cars broke down there on the interstate here. Shout out to James Nooks for updating me while I just went to the dump to get rid of some trash. And here I am talking about the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys have moved. Are you ready for it? We got, of course, an update on another one of the injuries for this season. And I'm going to tell you, shit ain't been right. Shit ain't been right. I told you guys in training camp there was something going on with Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks missed a lot of time in training camp. A lot of time, okay? And he left. A week before the team broke camp in Oxnard, they said, yeah, Brandon Cooks he's going back to Dallas for some good news there. You know, nothing up here serious, yeah, as we get from the Cowboys. They were hiding shit. I'm telling you, he's been injured since training camp. And then he magically has a procedure. Okay. Not on any injury reports or anything like that. He has a procedure on his knee. Now, I'm not going to speculate what it was, but I'm imagining that maybe he had an MCL problem where they needed to clean it out, or, some cartilage, or maybe some bone spurs and things, and, a minor procedure. But if the shit ain't clean, you can get an infection. And trust me, brother, I told you guys when they said that he had an infection in the knee, that you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear about an infection, because when you look at Alex Smith, that spiral fracture he had was bad, but it got worse because of the infection. They were literally fighting the infection to the point where they probably had discussions of taking the leg off. And I can tell you from my own personal experience, okay? I had a streptococcus A, and I have no idea what kind of infection that Brandon Cooks had, okay? The key on these infections is to get it early. Mine was a streptococcus A, or streptococcus B infection, okay? Which is like, you've had strep throat? Okay, that's a streptococcus infection. In rare forms, it will get into the bloodstream and attack a weak spot in the body, be it an organ, be it a hand or a knee or a joint, whatever. Mine settled in my knee. In the course of Wednesday to Saturday, my knee swelled up the size of a basketball and was red as the Cardinals red. And I had 104 temperature. I was taken to the hospital, in which case they said, had it been 12 hours longer, my leg would have been cut off. If it had been 24 hours longer, it would have spread to my organs, and I wouldn't be sitting here telling you about the story right now. So, they say, oh, it's just an infection, no big deal. Okay, well, that's where you'll treat with antibiotics. And if it's a very severe infection, they will treat it with IV antibiotics, okay? And for me, I had Rocephin. I had a freaking port in my arm for a month taking IV antibiotics to make sure it killed it, and spent basically 6 months learning how to walk again. So when they said, he might miss a game, I said, infection in the knee? Bro. Okay, I told y'all. And so now we're in the situation here, which feels like deja vu. It feels like deja vu. I mentioned it this morning on my morning video, but Jerry Jones is up here hyping up Fauntleroy. Okay, he's got some Des Bryant traits out there. So if he was so good, If he was so good, how come he ain't getting a chance to play until now? If you're telling me you got Dez Bryant sitting on the bench right now with everybody out here not getting any separation and you weren't playing him, I'm sorry. This is the same hype that Jerry Jones gave us when they drafted Jalen Tolbert in the 3rd round, and they ended up trading away, literally, Amari Cooper for a 5th round pick. 5th round pick. And let Cedric Wilson go because they said, well, $7 million was too much to pay for him. But they turned around and they spent $12 million a year on Michael Gallup. And y'all want to blame Dak Prescott. So here we sit. Here we sit right now where Stephen Jones says, well, Davante Adams, he's out the price range, and we just signed CD Lamb, and that's our guy right there. And everybody else is making a mad scramble for Davante Adams. Everybody else is, okay? And so now, let's see if we've got this right now. This is deja vu to 2 years ago, where Noah Brown was our most experienced wide receiver after CD Lamb. Noah Brown. And I'm going to say, I believe Noah Brown had more experience than the guys that are there right now. Yes. And here we have the Cowboys. We're good. Nothing to say here. We're good. We're going to be looking from within the roster here to take care of our guys and our business and stuff. We believe in our guys because we've got the best players in football that are going to be able to take care of them boys and stuff. And you can't, Jerry, well, when you leave the room, if you leave the light on, then you're just leaving the light on for the rats and the flies. Other teams right now, would be right now looking for other people to go on the roster. Other teams that have aspirations of winning a Super Bowl would be trying to find a replacement and more firepower. Instead, the Cowboys were just dead in the water. Every day we have lost, oops, you broke that one, another player. Every single day. And, yeah. Peace.